guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Kalima and welcome to the Art of Opinions. I'm here with
Crystal,
Onisha,
and Shalana,
and we are the Art of Opinions. So today's topic, we're discussing how do you define success in your life. I think for me, I thought about this question a lot in terms about like, for instance, you know, I may not feel like as successful as I think I should be. I'm 29 years old now, and I really feel like success means not just what degrees you have or what school you go to. It's more like how you are happy in your life. So I wanted you guys to join the conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe our channel. And yeah.
Now tuned into the greatest. Turn the music up in the headphones. Tim, you can go and brush your shoulders off. I got you.
Do you guys have any thoughts on that topic?
I have a lot of thoughts. Well, first off, I would say that I don't feel successful at all. For me, the success would be being able to live on my own, like without any type of help. Like I can just do it on my own. Not having to pay a car note anymore. I own that car. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like have my degree already, and I don't. I want to be. I want to have the career that I've always dreamed of having already, and I'm not there yet. And you know, I'm struggling. It's a struggle. So that's why I don't feel very successful. And then also social media. I try not to do this, but when you look around and you see everybody else posting their successes, and you know you're happy for them, but at the same time you sort of feel like, oh man, like look at me, I'm left behind. Like that's how I feel. I feel left behind. So
yeah, I would say I feel the same way like Crystal. You know, I felt like when I was younger, I planned my life, oh, I'm going straight into college, I'm going to get this by 26, I'm going to have a kid and blah, 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 all this stuff. And now what am I, 27? And, you know, I don't have a degree like I thought I was going to have. I don't have the house or the kids or anything like that. And I guess that was, you know, my structure of success. But now that I'm older, I feel that, you know, right now my success for me is definitely getting a degree. I do want to do that. But also just being happy. Like, I kind of want to push back having kids. So that's not success for me anymore. I kind of want to push back having kids. And I just want to be happy and travel and enjoy. You know, that's what makes me happy at this current moment. So I would say the same thing. Like, I don't feel successful sometimes. And then social media will make you depressed because everyone is successful except for you. You know, I look on your social media and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at what you guys are doing and stuff like that. And you guys are successful to me.
I don't know what to say about me. I am 100% positive.
No, like you had so much fun in New Orleans. I'm like, look at Crystal doing research in New Orleans. I paid to travel. Like, people are flying her out to do, you know, school stuff. So I look at you guys as successful.
That makes me feel a little good. No. I know for sure no one is looking.
But you know, it's always easy to look at someone else's life on the outside, and like outside looking in, everything looks good. Like the outside looking in, you say, oh, you know. But like when you look at social media, people are always gonna put their highs, but they're not gonna put their setbacks and their lows. So you really can't go by that. But like for me personally, I feel like I don't feel like I'm at like complete success, but I'm like I can do more. Like, my idea of success has changed though, because when I was younger, I swore by 25 I was gonna have my life together. I was gonna be married, working towards a home, have all these things, maybe have a kid or two. But now I'm just turned 29 and I'm like, okay, well, I'm married. I did accomplish some of the goals I had. I got married, I finished my degree, I have a decent job, we have a stable place to live and things like that. And now we're looking towards like our future, where we're going, starting a family, getting a home, those type of things. However, at one point in my life, I kind of was like down on myself because I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do this by 25. Like in my head, I had that number, 25, life together, after that, because in my head I said, oh, 30's old, you know.
Right.
Cool. I was like, 30's old, but I'm like, it's really not that old. And like, when I was younger, I had the idea where I wanted this high-powered job. I wanted to do all these things. And now that I'm like looking at success, my success is just like being happy and being able to have a stable family and a really good home life. Like, I don't want a job that's going to take away my home work balance. I want a really good balance. So now I look at success and I'm like, the job I currently have, I do have a good home work balance. And I am, you know, I'm married and we're happy, but you know, there's also goals we want to reach too. So I'm like, I don't feel like I hit my ultimate success, but I feel like my idea of success is continuously changing. Because before it was like totally different.
Yeah. I think that, like, again, like the idea of success, like, for me, I always looked at, like, oh, this American ideal of success, and now I'm, like, more so, like, I just want to be able to have my kids, like, go to be educated by me. Like, I don't want to send them elsewhere.
Oh, like, you want to homeschool?
Yeah, like, I want to homeschool them. I want to have the ownership of
That's
their
awesome.
education. And, like, also, like, financial freedom, like you were speaking about, Shalana, like, in terms of, like, being able to, like, work from home or have flexible work hours or not being able to, like, go somewhere else in order to do my work. Like, I want it to be a part of my life. So it's like, that's where I look at success is for me now, whereas opposed to, like, this idea projected onto me saying, like, well, a white picket fist, like, you know, like a house and kids and marriage is, like, success, like, and, like, going to college. Like, now it's like, I have a master's and it's, like, it's pointless, to be honest. Like, I'm like, what do I have that for? But it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, I'm doing things that I was told to do, and now I'm, like, analyzing it and realizing, like, that's not what success is. Like,
so now we're all at the point in our lives where we define our own success. And I wanted to ask you, Kalima, were you born here or you were born in Ghana?
Yeah, so I was born here, but my dad was in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I feel like having parents, like for me, like having a mother from the Caribbean, I felt like that kind of changed the way I thought of success, because it's like, get a degree. Like, I feel like if I was born like now, like the younger kids I feel like are more creative. Like, they're doing like Instagram businesses and things like that, which I feel like, you know, like I have fun when I do things and creative things like that. So I feel like my success probably would have been like changed differently. Like, I probably would have went for like a different degree. Even though I love what I do, I probably would have.
I agree with that. My mom is from Jamaica and my dad is from Haiti. And for me, I agree with you about the pushing the education. Like, my parents were really tough on me, especially my dad, very strict. And look at me now. But what I wanted to say to counteract that, I feel like growing up with West Indian parents, it kind of just changes your perspective of, like, I don't know, I feel like our values are different from people, opposed to people who don't have West Indian parents. I just feel that way. You have West Indian parents too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I was like, I'm like, I know you're Jamaican. Yeah. So
it's just a different culture than it's American culture.
Yeah.
And it's just and I think because also, like, when you have parents who emigrated here, they know the struggle, and, like, you know, they know that they have that work ethic in them.
Yes,
to
that's
work,
what I was
work,
looking
work,
for.
work.
Work ethic.
So because they're, you know, they didn't have things handed to them, so like, no, we're gonna work. So my kids are gonna work.
So
you're gonna get your degree. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that, and that's how you get your success by education and working.
And I think at the same time, that's why I feel so unsuccessful, because I did have parents like that, and I'm not where I want to be. You know,
I think we all have that like work ethic though, but it's just like maybe we would have went about it like differently. You know, maybe we would have started out being like entrepreneurs, because I was not raised by entrepreneurs. You know, I didn't know, but I think it like when we work, like you especially, like you'll work doubles. You'll like, you know, you'll work really hard, but maybe if you were raised by like an entrepreneur, you would work hard, but in a different way, doing something different.
Like, you would know that that was an option. Where it was like with our parents, it was just like, that wasn't an
Necessity.
option. It's just like, oh no, like, you know, we don't have like the liberty to do that. We have to work. We have to get a degree.
Yeah.
You have to go get a job. Like there was no flexibility in creating your own job.
Yeah.
Like that didn't exist. Whereas now that is like, you know, people are creating their own types of jobs every single day. There's a job.
I would say that it was an option, but it was like more small scale. Like they looked at it as like a survival or like anti to like careers, because it was like an educational like difference. So like people that were like entrepreneurs or like were in their own shops or sold their own goods, or like the Avon ladies, like it was because she didn't have the degrees per se. So like she sold stuff, but like in all honesty, it was frowned upon. But now it's like we're in a generation now where it's like actually something that you should do instead of like getting all the degrees. Like that's what I think success is now. Like I was raised to think that like you're supposed to get all these degrees and like work a 9 to 5, and now I'm like, no, that's not true. Like you need the work experience, and you need like street smart and to hustle and figure out ways to like be like ingenuitive or like, you know, innovative in your like streams of income.
Yeah, and I think success for me also would be like to work for myself, like,
Exactly.
not to have to go somewhere and work, just like you were saying, like create your business or do, and then that way you also have like how do you say, like you're happy at work, like because sometimes I'm sure we've all had jobs in the past where we just went there just for the check, like we weren't happy, but like I feel like when like you can have success working for yourself and you're doing something you're passionate about, whereas you're not just working for a check.
Yeah, like even for like this channel, like I could stay up late nights typing up everything, looking up research because it's fun, and you know, but it's like tell me to research something for work, I'll be like, oh god.
For example, at my job, we have to do some health stream thing. It's something online. I work at a hospital, and so they keep saying we have a deadline. I'm like, okay, I'll do it when I get home. And I just keep pushing it back. I know I'm going to leave that for last minute. I mean, work, I feel like should be done at work. When I leave that place, it is out of my mind. Like, don't bring the work home with me. I don't want to do anything work related at home.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. That concludes our segment on how do you define success. Please remember to subscribe and like our channel. Also, click the bell for notifications and be sure to join the discussion. Thanks again. Have a good day. Bye.